China, a land where ancient dynasties meet futuristic skylines, where misty mountains hide centuries-old temples, and where every corner tells a story thousands of years in the making. Today, I'm breaking down the ultimate 2-week China itinerary that will take you from the iconic Great Wall to the Terracotta Warriors, from bustling metropolises to serene water towns. Whether you're a first-timer or returning for more, this is your blueprint for an unforgettable journey through the Middle Kingdom. Let's dive in. Day 1 to 3, Beijing. We're starting in Beijing, China's capital and your gateway to understanding the country's imperial past. Spend your first 3 days here and trust me, you'll need every minute. Day 1 should be all about Tiananmen Square and the Forbidden City. Walk through the same gates where emperors once ruled and lose yourself in the 980 buildings of this UNESCO World Heritage Site. The scale is breathtaking. Pro tip, arrive right when it opens at 8:30 a.m. to beat the crowds. Day 2 is Great Wall Day. And here's where you need to make a choice. Skip the overcrowded Badaling section and head to Mutianyu instead. It's equally stunning, but with far fewer tourists. The cable car ride-up gives you incredible views, and if you're feeling adventurous, take the toboggan slide down. On Day 3, explore the Temple of Heaven, where emperors prayed for good harvests. Then wander through the traditional hutongs. These narrow alleyways are the heartbeat of Old Beijing. Rent a bike or take a rickshaw tour. Stop at a local family's home for tea, and watch elderly locals practicing Tai Chi in the courtyards. Days 4 to 5, Xi'an. Next, catch a high-speed train to Xi'an, the ancient capital and starting point of the Silk Road. The journey takes about 4.5 hours, and these trains are incredibly comfortable and efficient. Your main event here is, of course, the Terracotta Army. But here's what most tourists don't know. The 3 pits are just the beginning. Spend time at the museum to understand the incredible artistry. Each warrior has unique facial features, and they were originally painted in vibrant colors. Archaeologists believe there are thousands more still buried, waiting to be excavated. In the evening, explore the ancient city walls at sunset when they're beautifully illuminated. Then, make your way to one of Xi'an's night markets for dinner. The local food scene here is incredible, with dishes you won't find anywhere else in China. The hand-pulled noodle dishes are legendary, and you'll find everything from savory pancakes to sweet treats. The atmosphere is buzzing with energy as locals and tourists mingle under strings of red lanterns. On Day 5, rent a bike and cycle along the ancient city wall. It's 14 kilometers around, perfectly preserved, and gives you a unique perspective of how Xi'an blends old and new. Days 6 to 7, Chengdu. Now we're flying southwest to Chengdu, the land of pandas and spice. And yes, meeting pandas is absolutely on the agenda. Get to the Chengdu research base of giant panda breeding early in the morning. This is when pandas are most active, munching on bamboo and rolling around like the adorable goofballs they are. The base is well maintained and genuinely focused on conservation, so you can feel good about your visit. But Chengdu is also China's food capital, particularly for Sichuan cuisine. Your taste buds are about to experience something they've never felt before. That numbing, tingling sensation? That's Sichuan peppercorns, and they're in everything. Get a hot pot for dinner and customize your spice level. Even if you think you can handle spicy food, maybe start at medium. Trust me on this one. On day 7, visit Wenshu Monastery for some serenity, then explore Jinli Ancient Street for souvenirs and street food. If you have extra time, consider a day trip to Leshan Giant Buddha, a 71-meter-tall stone Buddha carved into a cliff face. It's the largest Buddha statue in the world and absolutely jaw-dropping. Now, before we continue, let me quickly mention that planning a trip like this requires booking flights, hotels, activities, and transportation. I've made this super easy for you. In the description below, you'll find affiliate links to all the best travel companies I personally use and recommend for flights, accommodations, activities, car rentals, and more. I've also specifically linked the top 5 destinations from this itinerary with the best tours and hotels for each location. These links help support this channel at no extra cost to you, and I only recommend services I genuinely believe in. So check those out when you're ready to start booking. Days 8 to 10, Guilin and Yangshuo. From Chengdu, you'll fly to Guilin, where China's most iconic karst mountains create a landscape that looks like it's straight out of a classical Chinese painting. Day 8, arrive and settle in, then take an evening stroll around the twin pagodas on Shanghai Lake. When they light up at night, it's pure magic. Day 9 is your Li River cruise day. This 4-hour journey from Guilin to Yangshuo is consistently ranked as one of the most scenic river cruises in the world. Those limestone peaks jutting out of the mist, water buffalo grazing by the riverbanks, fishermen on bamboo rafts, it's the China you've seen in photographs, and it's even better in person. Once you reach Yangshuo, the adventure really begins. This small town is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Rent a bike or e-bike and cycle through rice paddies and rural villages. The route from Yangshuo to Yulong Bridge is particularly stunning. In the evening, West Street comes alive with bars, restaurants, and night markets. On day 10, for the adventurous, try rock climbing on the karst cliffs, bamboo rafting on the Yulong River, or even take a hot air balloon ride at sunrise. If you prefer a slower pace, take a cooking class and learn to make authentic Chinese dishes. Days 11 to 12, Hangzhou. We're heading east now to Hangzhou, home to the legendary West Lake. Marco Polo called Hangzhou the finest and most splendid city in the world, and after visiting, you'll understand why. West Lake is the centerpiece, and you could easily spend both days just exploring its shores. Take a boat to the 3 pools mirroring the moon, walk across the broken bridge, and visit the Leifeng Pagoda for panoramic views. The lake changes character throughout the day, from misty mornings to golden sunsets. Beyond the lake, visit Lingyan Temple, one of China's largest and wealthiest Buddhist temples. The temple grounds are filled with ancient trees and stone carvings, and there's a peaceful energy that's hard to describe. Hangzhou is also the birthplace of Dragonwell green tea, considered the finest tea in China. Visit a tea plantation in the nearby hills, learn about the tea-making process, and sip fresh tea while overlooking terraced fields. It's a quintessentially Chinese experience. On day 12, explore Hefang Street for traditional crafts and snacks, and if time permits, take a walk through the Shishi wetlands. This sprawling urban wetland is a nature lover's dream and offers a completely different side of the city. Days 13 to 14, Shanghai. Your final stop is Shanghai, China's most cosmopolitan city, and the perfect place to end your journey. This is where East meets West in the most spectacular way. Start at the Bund, Shanghai's iconic waterfront promenade. On one side, you'll see colonial-era buildings from the 1920s and 30s. On the other, across the Huangpu River, the futuristic skyline of Pudong rises with the Oriental Pearl Tower and Shanghai Tower piercing the sky. Come back at night, when everything is illuminated, and it's like stepping into Blade Runner. Cross the river and head up the Shanghai Tower, the world's third tallest building. The elevator takes 55 seconds to reach the observation deck on the 118th floor, and the views are absolutely staggering. Dedicate time to exploring Shanghai's different neighborhoods. The French concession is perfect for a leisurely afternoon, with tree-lined streets, boutique shops, and cafe culture. Tianzifang is a labyrinth of alleyways filled with art studios, craft stores, and quirky cafes. And Nanjing Road is shopping heaven if you want to pick up last-minute souvenirs. For your final evening, treat yourself to a meal at one of Shanghai's incredible restaurants. You could go high-end with modern Chinese fusion, or keep it authentic with xiaolongbao, Shanghai's famous soup dumplings. Then, if you still have energy, experience Shanghai's nightlife in the former French concession or along the Bund. A few quick practical tips before we wrap up. First, download WeChat and Alipay before you go. These apps are essential for payments, and many places don't accept foreign cards. Second, the high-speed rail system in China is fantastic. It's fast, efficient, and comfortable. Book tickets in advance through trick.com or China Highlights, link in bio. Third, consider hiring local guides for major attractions like the Forbidden City and Terracotta Army. The historical context makes the experience infinitely more meaningful. And finally, learn a few basic Mandarin phrases. Even simple words like hello, ni hao, and thank you, xie xie, go a long way with locals. So there you have it, the ultimate 14-day China itinerary that covers ancient wonders, natural beauty, cultural immersion, and modern marvels. From the Great Wall to giant pandas, from misty mountains to neon-lit skylines, this journey will show you why China is one of the most fascinating countries on Earth. Remember, all the affiliate links for flights, hotels, activities, and more are in the description below, including direct links to the top 5 destinations from this video. Use those to make your planning easier and to support this channel. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like and share it with anyone planning a trip to China. Subscribe to the channel for more epic travel itineraries from around the world. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I release a new video. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.